To the Imperial Valley, where many fire departments in the valley during the 2020 year have been the busiest for them. One local fire department is sharing just how difficult this past year was for them and what they are doing now that the numbers are slowly starting to drop. 13 on your side's Janella Gaglino explains.
Jason Brown comes from a long line of firefighters, a family affair Jason says he was proud to uphold. But 2020 was the year that will stick with him forever. If you were to describe 2020 as, being a frontline worker to someone, how would you describe it?
Hectic, challenging, and probably unforgettable.
Yeah. At the peak of COVID, the Imperial Fire Department answered 4 to 6 COVID calls a day. That amounted to 8 to 12 in one 48-hour shift. Call requires more preparation than their usual calls.
The 4 pieces of PPE that are at a minimum required for COVID-19 calls. The first and foremost is your N95 mask.
For confirmed COVID cases, it requires a filtered hazmat mask.
So it's sucking in air from in here, pumping it through the filter, and into his headpiece.
And how does it feel?
Feels cool, like cold air.
Brown says the hardest part of being a COVID first responder was watching how quickly this virus progressed.
Seeing people that you go to their house and it's mom or dad that has it, an elderly person that has it, and the son or daughter that's living with them is fine, they're not showing any symptoms or anything, and then just maybe a few days later it's gone very far downhill very fast for the son or daughter who was fine just a couple days ago.
Now, COVID calls have dropped significantly, and the fire department is preparing for their next phase. Some fire personnel have learned to administer the vaccine in case they are needed to do so in a mass vaccination clinic.
So augment the capabilities for the public health department and helps us alleviate the weight or the burden of the amount of work that needs to be done.
Reporting in Imperial, Janella Gaglino.